You guys are fun audiences. You're not like a heckling audience, which is a good thing. I will tell you this, pre-pandemic, a lot of audiences love to heckle. I performed once. There was a very drunk woman in the front row, and during my entire set, she kept screaming out, "That's a bad joke. That's a bad joke. That's a bad fucking joke." Yeah, it was so crazy. To finally meet the voice in my head, it's like, holy shit, you are uglier in person, you know? Who knew? A bump it is a bold move for a mean-souled being. Turns out she had a lot of Botox. I thought she liked me. I am in my late 20s. A lot of my friends are starting to get Botox. Anyone, do we have Botox in here? I can't see you, so. Oh, right over there. Okay, and a quiet clap. No, it's not for me. I don't think I'm going to get it, and it's not because I think I'm better than it. I'm entirely Irish. I'm going to age like a banana in a backpack. You know, there's no running from that. But I do hate the toxic positivity of people that are anti-Botox. That are like, it's laugh lines and smile lines. Like, it means you've lived an incredible life. No, that's not why I'm gonna age. I don't know, I'm gonna age because maybe every summer from 13 to 18, I raw dogged my skin at the Jersey Shore with a vodka soaked tampon in me, you know? That's gonna age me pretty quick. Not having a giggle with my grandmother. Not that at all. There's a lot of toxic positivity around bodily stuff. Periods is a big one too. You know, I can't stand when people are like, you're in flow with the earth. Like, it's the most natural thing you can do. I've ruined a mattress, many, you know? I bleed so much, I can tell how old my underwear is by the rings around it like a tree. I'm like, holy shit, the Target 2015 sale, you know? That was a crazy year. If you let me look, I can tell. Not in a creepy way, you know? In a fun way. In a unique talent. I did reach a dark side of TikTok during lockdown. I landed on witch talk. Witches were telling me to put my period into my plants. Yeah, and I did. Every single houseplant at my house. And, well, listen, let me tell you, they all died. Within days, actually. It happens incredibly fast. Don't do it. I just used my Diva Cup. I said it at a show. One girl was like, I did it too. I used my tampon like an udder. I was like, you're disgusting. But yeah, just learn from all of us. Don't do it. I definitely, yeah, I mean, listen, I am a little toxic. Right now, I will spend more money on a psychic than a therapist. I'm aware of how it's not good. I'll believe anything a psychic tells me. I had a psychic, she told me, she was like, Carly, I'm getting a download that in a past life, you were a small Italian prince. And I was like, ciao bella, pizza. You know, everyone thinks I am. Meanwhile, my therapist, who I've been seeing 8+ years, 3 PhDs, is like, you know, Carly, you don't know how to be alone because of years of intrusive thoughts that you started thinking as a child because of a fear of abandonment. And I'm like, I don't know where the fuck you got that. Seems like you pulled that right out of the sky. Also, I don't really like how you're speaking to me. Keep in mind, I'm former Prince Giovanni of Sicily. So, watch your mouth. I'm working in an office for the first time in my life, which is, whoa. I'm used to like restaurants or nannying. And offices, every day I walk in, happy Friday! The sun is out on a Friday! Happy Friday! I'm like, we are in California. I hope the sun's out. David. Yeah, I work in advertising, and I wasn't familiar with it. So on my first day of work, the CEO pulls me into his office. And he was like, we have an exciting brand we want you to be the face of. I'm thrilled. I go home, I watch the reference videos. It is a weight loss company. Yeah, all the women are my age, my size, talking about how they need to lose like 10 to 15 pounds to look good again. I'm furious. I'm like, this is crazy. A bunch of men sat in a room, talked about how I fit this perfectly. The only time my body was brought up at a restaurant was when the busser would give me free food as long as he could watch me eat it. And that was really healthy for me. And so I was like, fuck this job. I don't need this stupid fucking weird office job. I'm done, right? I'm out of here. I wrote a whole thing in my notes app. I scheduled a meeting. I checked in with all my group chats, and I get into work that day fired up, ready to stick it to the man, and sitting on my fucking desk is a rose gold MacBook Air. Wow. So I'm now the face of Weight Watchers, and yeah, I learned how to do pull-ups. So And you might be saying, oh, Carly, you sold your soul for a MacBook? Yeah, I had a Lenovo before. Ever heard of it? Sounds like a birth control that's never worked. And listen, my Lenovo is great, but watching porn on that thing is humiliating. It's about as thick as the Hocus Pocus spell book, all right? By the time I type in what I want to watch, I'm already over it, you know? I will say this, I learned recently that lesbian porn is #1 watched worldwide. I'm a lesbian. Why are you guys watching it so much? Because I think it's crazy, because it's like, people don't believe lesbians are real, right? A scientist will come on TV sweaty. He's like, we found 2 ancient corpses of women, fingers inside of each other. But upon years and years of investigation, we have determined she has an itch, you know? An itch that needs to be scratched. I don't know, Dr. Thompson, go eat out your wife. You know, she's begging for it. But I will say this, I do understand why straight identifying women watch lesbian porn, because I think regardless of sexuality, there just is something hot about knowing that both the actors are getting paid the same, you know?